We're in this era of the internet where this is always surrounded by, and I don't blame anyone for not knowing what to do with it. And this is just what I have done with it. And yeah, I wrote a little turning negativity into productivity, but that's also potential delusion. Right? Oh yeah, about me. I hesitate to talk about myself every time I'm on stage because I'm about to sing songs that I've written about myself, and I feel like that's too much on me already. But yeah, I'm a musician, which means I feel a lot because I believe that art is expression before anything, and which is why I have written that I feel in high definition or whatever's the newest form of high definition. And yeah, this is a little bit about my story and what I do with pain. Next slide, please. Oh yeah, next slide again. Yeah, so what is pain? After attending only 30% of my psychology classes in the A-levels, here's my attempt to define a fundamental concept of the syllabus. I wanted to talk about this very particularly because I was recalling the day my sister was born. I was at the hospital, and the first thing she did was cry, and everybody smiled when that happened, and it was really confusing. I was only 8, and I realized that is one of the first things we do, and I don't know if it's because of fear or because of pain. I think the mind is too young to comprehend at that age, but I will credit pain for now, because that is a physiological experience that you don't need to learn to comprehend, but you need to learn to process. I remember when I was in class 10, which is what most of these kids are in right now, I remember that I was told by Mrs. Poddar, our guidance counselor, that I need to decide what I want to do in college. And at first the answer felt easy. I always knew I wanted to do music. But around when COVID was happening, the world was changing in a way I was not ready to see. I remember my father said, "What would you do if live concerts are only virtual now?" I said, "I don't want to do music then. I suppose I'll study economics or sociology." And once, I did do that. I did agree, and I did decide that I'm going to go study sociology in college. And I went to Netherlands after like a great debate with my family, who were convinced that I must study music. And I must pursue this dream that I've always lived. But I was afraid, and I was sad. I was sad when I saw the world change the way it was changing. And I went to Netherlands, and I was lucky enough to have a professor there in sociology, who told me that while you may think you like this subject, the subject doesn't like you too much. And it's going to bring you a world of pain, and this pain you will not know what to do with. So yeah, and he said that because I used to go to every class. I used to write the most pessimistic papers. I would just write unhappy things. I would sit in the middle of class sulking, and that was what I chose to do with that pain. And he said, "Why don't you write a song about it?" And that is what I did. And then he convinced the board to refund my entire first year of tuition, the university board, and I flew back to India to pursue this dream of mine. Next page, please. And I realized that this pain that everybody feels, I just need to repurpose it. I need to reperceive it and repurpose it to create something. And managing stimulus and understanding threshold. Why have I used understanding threshold? Because I started romanticizing it too afterwards. Which songwriter doesn't want to write sad songs? I don't know, like name one songwriter who's known for the happy. Bob Dylan? No, right? You know? And yeah, I started romanticizing it, and this is where I want to draw a tangent onto Preeti Ma'am's TED Talk as well, where she spoke about Calcutta, and I believe Calcutta was largely responsible for why so many artists romanticize this, and it's because it's so easy to romanticize pain. Because it's so easy to see it as stimulus, it's so easy to see it as fuel, as what inspires you to create, what inspires you to write. And yeah, but I started romanticizing this pain without understanding my threshold, and I started looking for it. And yeah, one example I would like to use is we've got students around us. Uh, Everybody's felt love in some sort, like whether it's romantic or platonic or just for a cause. I will talk about romantic love in context to my parents. My parents are high school sweethearts, and yeah, everyone can say that's cute, but that was a large world of pressure because I was in class 11 already on the 4th breakup, and I was like going to my father who was consulting, and I was like, you just don't know what to say, you've never gone through a breakup. You married your first, yeah, right? And I realized that a large reason why I'm getting into things, why I'm stepping into things and ending things, is to generate stimulus for myself, and that felt quite crazy. And that's because I was doing this. I was looking to create without a very important ingredient, which is empathy. And yeah, next slide. Yeah, now I want to tangent onto expression versus impression. I did a course a month ago. I taught a course in Vijay Bhumi University in Bombay, and it was on practicing an instrument while avoiding plateauing. I don't know how many of you have tried to pick up the guitar and just been frustrated about being stuck, because I've been stuck so often, and it's because there's only so much your body can do. There's only so much of a learning curve for your body, but there's an exponential and unbelievably large learning potential for your brain. And we've been taught, like with classical music and how standardized it is, we've been taught to just follow a book and go through it, but we don't try and add pages to the book. Which is why I bring pain about again. I don't know if people are familiar with Picasso's Blue Period. There was a counter Blue Period in music as well, with Chopin. And there's a book on how Chopin got into relationships and got out of them just to be hurt. And yeah, the next slide. I realized that's a little selfish. How do you grow in your art form without being selfish? It's literally an expression of yourself. You channel empathy. What do you do with all the fuel? You reward yourself for having fun, but you don't have fun at the cost of other people. You don't bring pain about to other people. And I want to perform a song. And the reason I wanted to do this particular song today is because it's called Grief Case. And yeah, here it goes. Let's try hearing that. You'll know when it comes back. I'm headed out for a game. Leave a letter to my name, just like you know that I'm not mad, I'm just tired. Even if you meet them, just know I'm trying. Baby, don't you see I've had enough? How easy to know, how easy to know. Oh, I packed these things in my briefcase. It's full with plate and your face and the memories we once made. Briefcase, oh baby, watch me as I throw it away. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. I'm on a quest, I'm on a journey, looking for a place that's new, a place to be. I'm on my own, I don't belong.
Don't you see where we don't stand a chance? How are we to know? How are we to know? Oh, pack these things in my briefcase. It's filled with pain in your face and spelling makes me ache. Briefcase, oh baby, whisper as I throw it all away. Sick inside, losing to the feelings, giving up. I'm so done with living this way. It's time to find the answer.